Tori Spelling delivered much-needed details of her decision to file for divorce from Dean McDermott during the first episode of her newly released Misspelling podcast, Spelling 50, called McDermott 57, and left him a voicemail within the first 10 seconds of the debut episode, released on Monday, April 1. Hey, it's T. I know you're working. Can you call me? It's important, she could be heard saying. Everything's fine. The kids are fine, but call me please. After hanging up the phone, Spelling told listeners that she just filed for divorce after 18 years of marriage. I just got word from my lawyer that it's public, she added. News broke on Friday, March 29, that Spelling and McDermott's marriage had finally come to an end. Their date of separation was listed as June 17, 2023, the same day he initially announced their split in a since-deleted Instagram post. About 10 minutes into the podcast episode, McDermott called Spelling back and listeners heard her side of their conversation. I hate to do this to you while you're in the middle of your going to work and everything. They've done it, she told McDermott, referring to the divorce filing. It's just the formality. It's like a one sheet you check off and next you'll have to sign it. You have a lawyer. Wait, it's going to be spun what way, that I had enough of you. What do you mean? She added, if it's about that, who files first, the other person's wrong. I feel like I deserve to file first then. Well, I mean, you basically put it all out there with Daily Mail, like you said, everything that you've done to me over the years. So, I think it would make perfect sense that it's followed up that I would file. Those are things I would never have divulged to anybody, and you did. Spelling was referring to a bombshell interview McDermott did with the Daily Mail in November 2023, in which he admitted to inflicting a lot of pain in their marriage. Despite the divorce filing, Spelling still told her estranged husband, "I love you," before hanging up the phone and seemingly holding back tears. Wait, that's it. Oh, my God. I've never felt more alone in a room full of friends doing a podcast, she said. I've never felt more alone in 50 years. Keep scrolling for more revelations from Spelling's debut Misspelling podcast episode. Spelling admitted she wanted this fairy tale romance in her marriage. Initially, she told a friend that when Liam and Stella were old enough to undo their own car seats, she would leave McDermott. Then, she got pregnant, and this conversation happened 3 more times. That it shouldn't have made it 18 years, Spelling said about the marriage. I think he would say the same thing if he and I had a real heart-to-heart. It would have been over a lot sooner. Spelling also admitted that McDermott always threatened to file for divorce throughout their relationship. Spelling discussed her kids' very distinct personalities, revealing that her eldest daughter, Stella, has been the most worried about her and McDermott's relationship over the years. Stella was always the one, since she was 4 years old. If she would hear us argue back, then it wasn't loud, and we tried to keep it separate, and it wasn't bad back then, she would hysterically start crying and she would run in and she'd say, "Are you going to get a divorce?" And it just hit me hard, she recalled. The actress also voiced concern for her kids in the wake of the divorce filing. She explained that Stella told her, "People already talk about us at school. They know you and they know the family, and they read the press, and now you're doing a podcast." Spelling recalled students at her kids' school thinking that they live in an RV because of a past vacation the family took. She literally had someone come up to her at school and be like, "Oh, are you in the school district? Or where is your RV parked? Because you live in an RV with your mom, right?" She was like, "That was summer vacation. We rented that, like every other family, and drove up the coast and camped," Spelling said. "They were like, 'Oh, we thought you were homeless.'" So, she was shamed, but she was like, "Imagine what it's going to be like at school when you file for divorce. I mean, teens know how to manipulate you. That I like saying that I like to make dresses out of red flags and then proceed," Spelling admitted. "There were definitely red flags, and he had anger issues, and that started when we were dating 4 months in." Spelling recalled that their relationship was never the same after they started having kids. "That I became completely focused on the kids and kind of left him in a way, and I get it. It doesn't excuse his behavior and everything he did and how he handled things, and him not minimizing his part in this, and how his lack of sobriety did affect me and the kids for years and years and years, and I'm really happy that he's sober now. But our relationship definitely changed to the point where I felt like I was just in this alone with the kids. Spelling said that he was an extra set of hands, but she was the parent. The idea of red flags was revisited elsewhere in the podcast episode. Spelling said McDermott had a temper, which often was fueled by alcohol. Sometimes I think I created the character of Dean. All those Prince Charmings I wanted when I was young, I created this character. He had a lot of those qualities, but we did our reality show, and the first one was fun, she shared. Any bad stuff that would happen or fights or anything, they would edit. Women everywhere, I would hear them be like, I wish I had a Dean. And I was like, if you only knew. Spelling said she and McDermott started couples therapy after Stella was born. While she wanted to get deep with their conversations, they were talking about two different things. Thank you. You have successfully subscribed. Subscribe to newsletter. Subscribe by signing up. I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from Jaga News. Deal of the day. Yes. Score 64 off these overly comfy Adidas sneakers today. View deal. Check our latest news in Google News. Follow us. Check our latest news in Apple News. Follow us. You have successfully subscribed. By signing up, I agree to the terms and privacy policy and to receive emails from Jaga News. Check our latest news in Google News. Check our latest news in Apple News. He focused more on her having too many animals, being a hoarder and messy rather than their actual issues. Spelling was at former Beverly Hills 90210 co-star Jenny Garth's house before McDermott posted the Instagram split announcement. Once she got home, he started drinking and they got into a fight. Things escalated. When he made a comment about dog St. she fucking lost it.